Well, hello, it's Mornin, and here we are on a Friday morning, wrapping up our series in Genesis. Monday and Wednesday, we did two short, brief introductory items to Genesis, and now we're going to do a devotional in Genesis. So, I've already given this confession next week for the Exodus devotional, part 3 for Exodus, so I'm going to do it here. If you're watching this, this is not the first Genesis devotional I did. I did a devotional for the proper time here, had it for session 3 in the Genesis series. And then I realized through the quick thinking and the keen observation of my son, I'm sure maybe some of you who saw the original devotion realized it too, but the devotion I gave came out of Exodus. Yeah, I had a brain fart. It happens every once in a while, or maybe more often than that. But anyways, I redid the devotional to actually put it at the end of Exodus, and now I'm going to give you a bonus devotional out of Genesis for sure. So there we go. I have checked. This one does come out of Genesis. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. So, let's look at a passage in Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 4. It says this: The Lord had said to Abram, so Abram is Abraham. His name at first was Abram, and he was later on in Genesis renamed by God to Abraham. The Lord had said to Abram, Leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you. So Abram departed as the Lord had instructed, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he left Haran. Wow, that is something. I don't want to say a lot about this. I just want to point out a couple of things. First of all, Abram had faith. He went. God said, pick up, take everything that you own, and leave everything that you love and go to the place that I'm directing you. So Abram did. He picked up his nuclear family, his wife, and actually a little bit extended. His nephew Lot came with him, but he picked up his wife and his children and his stock and the things that he personally owned and left his father's family. Maybe most of you who are watching this are young, and picking up and leaving isn't necessarily a big deal. I remember being in my teens and in my 20s, and it was nothing for me to say, yeah, I'm going to camp for the summer, and bang, I was off to camp for the summer. Then, a year of Bible school, and then I moved to Edmonton to go to school there, and I lived on dorm for a bit, and then I moved out of there and went and lived in a condo with some buddies for a couple of years, and then I moved back into mature student housing. Me, mature student, but into mature student housing in the dorm. And then when I got engaged to Jenny, and I had 4 months there, I quit school to go to work to make a bit of money, to get married, and I had to move off campus. So I picked up and I found the place where we were going to live in Edmonton and lived there for 3 or 4 months, on my own. It was easy when I was young to pick up and go. But then I remember when I was married, and I'd been in Edmonton with Jenny for 2.5 years or so, and I got the call to come to Olds. And I remember in that process thinking, it's not just me. I'm making this decision. I have to make it with Jenny because she's impacted too. There's two of us. That was a bit of a big deal. That was Jenny and I. Now it wasn't just me. I had some roots down, and even though those roots were just Jenny and I, there was a little bit more to think about. So yeah, and the older I've gotten, now I've got 4 kids, got a good job, got lots of friends, got lots of things established here. The older and older you get, the deeper the roots go, the more connections you have to the place around you, the harder it is to just say, I'm going to pick up and go. Abram was 75 years old. He was living right in the same area where his dad was, where his whole family was, all his extended family. He had deep roots. And God said, come with me to this unknown land. You've never been there before. Maybe you've never even heard of it. Come with me. And Abram said, okay, I'll go. That took a lot of faith. He departed as the Lord had instructed, and he went when he was 75 years old. Now, the Lord made some cool promises. Let's look at some of those promises again. Let's go up a level because they start there. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you. There was some great incentive there. But a lot of those promises came true long after Abraham was gone. But all the same, he said, my God has made promises to me, and if he's telling me to go somewhere, I'm going to go because I trust him. And I trust that what he's got is what I need. And there was lots of hardship on the way. Abraham had difficulty. There was opposition by other people, and he himself was sometimes his greatest problem. He stumbled and he fell and he made mistakes. And he went against God in some different ways, and it was hard. But all the same, he did what God was calling him to do because he knew that he could trust his God. Do we? Do you? That thing that God's asking you to do, whatever it might be, are you willing to step out and do it just like Abraham did? To leave, pick up whatever it is, cut ties with whatever it is, or start up whatever it is, or step out into whatever unfamiliar thing it is? Are you willing to do it? God has things for you. And you may never see all of it come to fruition, but he's moving. Look at you as a follower of Jesus today are a spiritual descendant of Abraham. Maybe God has something like that in store for you. You may have an impact on people years to come that you may never meet. All you need to do is step out and do as God calls you to do. All right, there we are. That is a proper devotional taken out of Genesis properly. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you whenever that might be. Take care. We'll see ya.